Lawyer, Yamuakwaba, Bokode.
The
most topical issue, if it's in Ra, late afternoon, or Eba, the suspension of the Chief Justice. But first of all, you are suspended as Chief Justice. It doesn't affect Nejuma Awodi as a judge. Anna.
What they are suspended on?
The suspension as a Chief Justice, you know. Does it affect her Ejuma as a judge, you know? Anna, is she suspended as a Chief Justice? And I say it affects her role as a judge and so.
Yeah, that's so or a Chief Justice, or a judge and so come. And Chief Justice administrative role, and now we are head of the judiciary. And you are suspended. Your friend, your role as a Chief Justice administratively, the head, you know, you cannot. And she cannot also be able to sit. So that because the two rules in the you're suspended as a Chief Justice, that we are head, and I was saying a judge. The head of the judiciary, just a judge for one opinion, and a judge for so, and never say to the Supreme Court. You know, you're very administratively, there's only a CJ so cannot in the court as the head of the judges was Supreme Court. The suspended the two rules in a suspended to say which a friend okay. I said will be where the head of the place you are suspended. What do you mean? I say your friend about the year because we are head the technical directors who come into the two it's suspended here. I get two rules in here for interim.
But what are Mamona Moya lawyer for Mona Munimurano? So far, at the end, of course, we a beginner Benkum, a beginner in the far.
I saw that I was in the candy cry.
What are
it got and you may be a beer. If the president now push a lawyer for who a Tamoya campaign, now can say, when you're ready, judiciary, see changing, the head, CJ, changing, judge will be your friend, your friend, the lawyers, when you're ready, no more bench, because almost say, another party in come forward, Supreme Court, or the judge. That we shall want to get some buy now that means you have to just work towards it. When the family petition, independence, only is one of the family and who are those who file and what is it that the CJ has done? Yes, established the prima facie case against one more kind. CJ Crown would not have seen it until so long as a person one money copy so that she can be able to respond. You know, these are all issues. I think 146 how to deal with it is. But if you're politically motivated, if you're politically motivated, what is the motive in doing this? Now, CCI buy and we just want to move out in the you know, at the end of see that or done and AC, you would think say you'll be an island of yourself. We are say you will be we are intertwined the whole countries. And the only place investor Abba Amana Nagidumo identify about the year partners of the Yekuma judiciary. We must how the process can protect them against a beer. It catches slur on the investment the platform of the country. So no matter Basa. Now event saying prima facie case against establishing I feel you have panel members. Why is it not that they be a panel membership? The president no panel membership. They can be able to give a conform with sympathizers of NDC, no more classy, and whatever it takes, the Mafia case has been established. Now we are one panel members with the Muluvuno call for arbitrasia. Obviously, the friend they were established the allegation against her is true, and I'm saddened, but you know it is somewhere somehow no. Judiciary no, there are two arms of government going to because we interfere. It's a signal no, they ban no. That comes of what we say outside and within no. I'm not too comfortable with it, but whatever it is, you know, we should run out, but that doesn't mean that is good enough.
Okay, say, ye nim petitioners, ye nim the petition, because officially, everything is shrouded in secrecy. A big say, Oha 146 now, okay, no one. And show man penny is a woman about team make rich BBM Munchiri. And the whole 146, you know. Yanuan Kasana is shrouded in secrecy. It does not, it lacks transparency. And you know, Omampani and one, why you know, BBN shadows one for BBM to Yamu BNT and will be in Hunum, Tisanet here.
If there's a petition against me, now this is a catching for a petition. You know, constitutional or true. I didn't be the spirit. The spirit, the letter and the spirit of the law. Until court, you know, we need to say this is the letter, the spirit. Essentially say, you are man a man on the way juma. But equity is funny say a man the jumano. Do I say you have to use the discretion of the court to exercise that discretion. And the discretion of the assassination should be good enough to. So be kukumu bia. First, establishes the bakonu kumu. We there's unlawful harm yade. The last litmus test I usually say the bakonu shed down. I want shed down. Or shed down kumuna. And no, and on the letter of the we are called the letter of the case of the law. And no, or shed down kumunu. Let's see kumuni be. But shed down soon. Then we come to equity. Well, the discretion of the court because one shed down until they command a life sentence. A man who is opaque or not transparent, I hear Juma. But so could now because you be you coffee, you buy, be you money idea now follow through it now. That is what makes it. What a man they hear Juma. But is it clearly there's no transparency in what you are doing? You are not at obligation to declare anything to anybody. Say now your friend petition by any. Among us, a petition is between Nibako the by any Chief Justice Law Class and the demands and no man response. And they are setting up the committee. The committee is some way, somehow, no. Obina was we are in conform, and this is what there's not the setup committee. Once this is any transparent or whatever. But for people to know, sir, whatever it is, you know, it's very transparent. Now you follow through you follow through the judicial due process. Now you could be not because I said my one kind of you are following through to execute it. That is what I'm looking at. I mean, whatever it is, you will be and now we set up the path for a further one to do. Because one set the president, and your president, you'll be asking me to issue a president, the next time we'll be crying, and somebody will be laughing. So, if you're very it's a political game plan, which makes the executive because we'll be answering that is what the fears that I'm entertaining. Say, but I'm for the sake of saying, you know, I mean, anybody who has assisted 70 years more then what retirement? What next? There's nothing new under the sun, you know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And to all dear, what's someone say? President Mahama Brano, your candidate, you know, a brochure lawyer for no from man to say they believe say MPP led by Nanado Abino. One more PMPP for Kogu, your judiciary, so. In fact,
catch your lawyers. That kind of thing.
Yeah, and no case and DC lawyers and also near a woman. na omunru sa level no yes example back when DC for tell you so yeah MPP ni your contest yeah and what Supreme Court Justice Gawu or something like that or no reference and to when you know ma who process na say politically motivated be just to fulfill a sentiment be.
That's what I perceive, but I may be wrong, but from my own understanding, that is it, because what can no one follow through? No as to why the motive behind this thing. What can should be the judiciaries, whatever, and you know, over you perform by the you know, by and so your friend, whatever appointed department, you know, I'm also a Supreme Court, you know, I've seen it, but I don't know, it's what local parliament there. But what I'm saying is that, so what can I, why you can stay quiet and do it, or I can't, why that means a political individual. So, but political individual, so what I'm saying is that, whatever you do, no, the only thing I am, what I say, to say, when you were banning you, which you conform the same thing, so go for a form 4 years now, you want to push back. That is the fear that I'm entertaining. So why you push back yet? And that does not make the covenants of the country good enough because you'll be a kind of idea then miss me about also you know that's what I'm talking about. But you know if we are no due process the man or the you know but you know take you is what I'm questioning.
Okay. And I am sure the composition of the committee, you know, and then the members. One, there were 2 sitting Supreme Court judges, I was so. Sure. And people are like, how? So be Womukra no so or I the Chief Justice position no. As human as we are, can we really trust that person having 2 sitting Supreme Court judges? And ebio yenim say ora ya dumelevo you be our no so abandada no ebe yi no. Na se mu court ne ade edru time a court no determine asem ni wie ye no na papa no kora wo ko ama wono kra nso no obi betimi ayin first as a yaudie kakra wo ho yet he is included. I mean Encrofor ka say a foregone conclusion the ade na dru ni de no where members of the committee no so there wouldn't be any escape route for the Chief Justice.
As well, you know, what I'm saying, that's what the Constitution says. In NIPA 5 will say they need 2 best sitting Supreme Court judges and 3 ordinary members. Obviously, your friend, you will not, if you have somebody specific to be an enemy, won't far a who strike down with enemy, won't far attitude who took mono, the second China, if you understand.
Yes.
So, but what a trust committee will do is to do a proper hearing. Because Chief Justice is supposed to go within a lawyer. I think you're not question anymore. I just say, your friend, establish it, say, prima facie judge a year. They just say, I somehow the bar, no, Nyasa prima facie case established against you, check it. That's what we say, okay, but it has to be proven. It's a war petitioners, you know, say Nipa petition me, saying I call you, so Bakuni, I call you, Obiana lawyer, petitioner, no, what they say. That part of the work, you have to tell your story, give an evidence. When you give an evidence, now, the lawyers for the CJ will have to cross-examine you. Also, lawyers will cross-examine a CJ. It is going to be a hearing like here, but you can't say more court. It's not going to be a silver platter like your petition. Come and prove your case. Indeed, the reference case is all that if there's not someone on the Abana, Fenya Betra said, petition now to CJ A, B, C, you know, now we are going to go into the matter. Bring your lawyers, come with your evidence, and your friend, then, one of the papers, you know, your friend, documents are filed in the Menino. One Betra, you have to CJ. And so, when you have your first statement back to get down with your evidence. Petitioners, more proof and more, most of to be passing, for lawyers and leading the show. That's it. To be a cross-examined. So they are going to go into the matter and find out the petition and Kofonabano. All the training and a boom and answer again. We'll be at the lawyer, what the come at them, and your frivolous, you're tracking baby, then we'll move forward. What they are there. So, when your best cabinet said, I said, now, what they buy against figure out the similar.
Okay. We say beyond the political issues associated with the suspension, as some have claimed, was due process followed up to the point of her suspension as enshrined in the Constitution? Obusa say.
Every day, yeah. The first only petition to the president of the Roma Council of State to establish it. Prima facie case is against no crime in the Constitution, but I mean, what is another case be about woman say it has to be established. But I will be able to be taken here that you will be taken. And the every day sending a petition call or president due process. Your friend the president your friend the Council of State due process. How much more prima facie evidence? But they are not entitled to tell us why they established it. Petition quite new no, I said okay, you are not entitled to know. But for rule of law to occur and to happen in court, justice must seem to be done and not just done anyhow. And they establish here case now. They will have to serve, we have to set up a 5-member committee appointed by the president or whatever to be able to move two Supreme Court judges and then 3 ordinary members. And the due process there is following, but the political undertone is what I'm not too comfortable right now. People which are not your opponent, and this is it. Are you just gearing up to fulfill the campaign promise and you follow through? What are here in this world? CJ and justices of the Supreme Court all over the world. You don't touch them anyhow because you send signals in the world that the justice system is not foolproof.
Now, ye in the Bimo Kase, and yes, arms of government, ya must say, ya what 3 independent arms of government. Sabaku etimi the head of Bako dia. And now in reality, no, there is nothing like 3 arms of independent, 3 independent arms of government.
Yeah, they are not strictly independent of each other. They are mutually exclusive. What does it mean? CJ now, I will say President you know. CJ no answer president in on the day now. You inaugurating now. You own your president.
Rainbow Radio.
But what are they? CJ now, we no petition against you in the friend election time no. Or no more take a general. Like I said, you make me you because we know what's my proof case in court as a presidential candidate. Or you make me I'm here you. I will president case you were in the amount you bet me you. In the context or in the other side of the coin, no. And also just president never appointed CJ. Parliament at the Tunano. The parliament shall approve. So they are interwoven and intertwined one way or the other. They anything. What the president fixing a parliamentary as well, almost a monument, almost a vice versa, almost fix the president at the end. Well, we intertwined. But what we see said over checks, I say too much event observe when you show power to do what you want to do because you have the power to do it now. That is what we are looking at. Because this is the first time, what is the motive? Again, the buyer, the conference, no matter petition, to the extent that you vendor, that is why we are questioning. But you put only a question, but as I'm saying, now where is it that they won't trust you? They have to let everybody know. They should sit in camera and say, no more the way the process will go on. And no one podcasting. So I want transparency. Do one do how it goes. But at the end of the day, we look at the constitution, you do process, they go. You see, independent Supreme Court judges, 2 Supreme Court judges, sitting judges, independent of the county, the commercial committee, now, we are follow that I didn't touch is what we are saying.
Rashid Busasa, will you be surprised if the Chief Justice comes out clean and reinstated?
Why not? If he's not guilty of any crime, and I say, your friend the petition is found to be frivolous. Why not? You're not watching it. But the composition also is another matter to deal with. Who are they? And all the people should have should be able to be clear in their mind and objective in what they do at some moment. What they must try and do is and I'm in by force. You know, your friend they traction or whatever how they say it in Chi into your money call whatever it is. Mobia clear in the mind, say your friend your chain. It's all what the approval case, what the approval case truly according to me what can I say what the documents about I mean I see I say documents about all that. But the approval case clear on the sheet of the evidence before the committee. They say Mami, Nassau of the Bay, you know, soon I'm going to Juma. That is one establishment. On the other hand, you know, and if you say, we say, anything, Mami, maybe I want to 3, 4 more evidence that I'm pretty much established. No, we are afraid we are fair, say, I establish why I say, Joko. But the ability to be able to examine to work on the catch a month for say, Juma. I mean, you know, the book or whatever the prima facie case was against there, no, it has to be proven.
Okay.
You know, on the balance of probability, the friends declare on the face of it.
Okay. Lawyer, that's it. Bibiani Abasaba, you.
That's it.
Lawyer Kofi Bakano, what is your name? I say, due process in it, dear. You follow, but only how to say candidate Mahama. Equishia lawyers or can't say, your judiciary, no. Woman here reset or send such a yeba leadership. No real catcher and DC lawyers say, woman so, woman, who said about ya, woman bapa, almost bet me do almost a would baby to say, send some into my way, and say, Cocosono. A man gonna say, a fulfillment of some political sentiment to be. Nemum, and your BBR, and the whole 146 in Sono, a very opaque. And show Mampany or Mammy knew me and who dear what petition him until you come forth or Mampany or 2. And shall not say even the BPM said the committee no babuan bian or mammy nothing. Dear Obeka Trayan say committee international and the chief judge has been found guilty and that Yapamon and no one. And the no reason party I wouldn't be. A banner in Kratana Adam.